They say sometimes to get justice, you have to stand against the whole world. This is the story of an old woman who turned her pain into a fight for justice. The story of Stella Liebeck, a 79-year-old grandmother from New Mexico, USA. She never knew that one ordinary day, a single cup of coffee, and one painful accident would change her life and the world forever. It was the year 1992. Stella went to a McDonald's drive-thru with her grandson to buy a cup of coffee. Sitting in the parked car, she placed the cup between her knees to add sugar and cream. But suddenly, the lid came loose, and the entire cup of boiling hot coffee spilled onto her lap. This wasn't ordinary hot coffee. McDonald's served its coffee at 180 degrees to 190 degrees, around 80 degrees, far hotter than home-brewed coffee. Within seconds, the scalding liquid burned through her clothes and skin. Stella suffered third-degree burns on her thighs, groin, and lower abdomen. Her skin turned black from the burns, and she was hospitalized for 8 days. She underwent skin graft surgery and weeks of painful recovery. Stella wasn't after money. She simply asked McDonald's to pay her medical expenses, about $20,000. But McDonald's refused, offering her only $800. That's when Stella decided, if they wouldn't take responsibility, she would take them to court. When the case went to trial, people laughed at it. "Who sues a company over a cup of coffee?" they said. "What can an old lady do against McDonald's?" But in court, Stella's lawyer revealed shocking evidence. McDonald's already knew its coffee was dangerously hot. Over 700 people had been burned before Stella, yet the company never lowered the temperature. They cared more about taste and quality than customer safety. Then came the turning point. When the jury saw photos of Stella's burns, the courtroom fell silent. The images were horrifying. Proof that this was no trivial lawsuit. Stella wasn't seeking fortune. She was seeking justice, so no one else would suffer the same pain. The jury ruled that McDonald's had shown reckless disregard for customer safety and ordered the company to pay $2.7 million in punitive damages. When the verdict hit the news, the media mocked Stella. Talk shows and newspapers called her the woman who sued over hot coffee. People laughed, thinking she was greedy. But years later, when the documentary Hot Coffee came out, the truth was revealed. This wasn't a story of greed, but of justice. After the case, everything changed. McDonald's lowered the temperature of its coffee and began printing warnings on every cup. Caution, hot. Stella finally received justice, but her story became something far greater, a symbol of courage, proof that no one is above the law. Sometimes revenge isn't taken with anger. It's taken with truth and courage. Stella Liebeck didn't harm anyone. She turned her pain into a voice for justice. Even today, when you see "hot" written on your coffee cup, remember, one brave grandmother's fight changed the world and taught us that standing up for what's right is the greatest revenge of all.